What's going on, guys? Chaseontwowheels here, and today I have a really awesome opportunity to review some gear that's not even out yet. A few weeks ago, Icon, the same company that makes my variant and a ton of other gear that I ride in, contacted me and asked me if I wanted to get some bags, like some backpacks, ahead of time before they were actually released so that I could review them, and that way, when they actually get released, I could drop a first fit video for you guys. So today, we're gonna be looking at some brand new bags that actually are getting released the same day that this video is coming out. So shout out to Icon for sending the bags up ahead of time. So guys, here are the bags that Icon just released. We have the Advokat 2, we have the Dreadnaught, and we have the Slingbag. Now these bags have a ton of variety between them, and instead of doing an in-depth review on each bag, I've been riding around with them for a few weeks now, and I'm just gonna give you guys the overview, first impressions of what I have of each bag in this one video. So let's start with the Advokat 2. This bag has a 20-liter carrying capacity, comes with a price tag of 180 bucks, and actually comes with a tool roll. Matter of fact, all the bags I'm going to show you guys today all come with tool rolls, which is a pretty nice little addition. So of all three bags, the Advokat 2 is probably my favorite one to ride with after testing all three of these out. It has a soft materialed laptop compartment in the bag that's plenty big enough to hold my 15-inch MacBook Pro. The water bottle straps on the side are huge and can fit even a large water bottle, and in Atlanta right now, it is getting hot as hell, so keeping water with you is absolutely essential. One thing I didn't expect to be a highlight of this bag were these little extra flaps at the bottom of the straps on the bag. What they end up doing is holding the bag in place much better on your back. Not once while I was out testing this bag did it go to one side of my back or the other. I've done testing of bags in the past, and ones that didn't have structure actually were flopping around my back, and I cannot stand that while I'm out riding. The 20-liter carrying capacity is more than enough for anything I'm going to take with me while riding. Anything over 20 liters, and there's no way I'm going to put that on my back. I also feel like this bag does a really good job of not catching the wind while I'm out riding. As you can see, the top flap on this bag is pre-formed, and that gives the bag needed rigidity to keep it solid, even at highway speeds. So looks-wise, I really like this gray waxed canvas paired with the little black bits of leather. It does have a bit of a hipstery vibe, but I'm digging it. So, to be honest, in the past, I haven't really been a fan of bags that have a big center pocket where most of your stuff goes. I always feel like inevitably I'm going to lose something, and I'm never going to be able to find it in that black hole of a void. But I'm okay with this bag because it has 4 other smaller pockets, so that way, if I need to carry something like wallet, keys, sunglasses, whatever, I can use the 4 smaller pockets while putting the larger items in the bigger section of the bag. So let's talk about some negatives real quick. The main negative for me with this bag is the way the larger compartment is opened and closed. From the closed position, here's what you have to do to get inside of the main compartment. First, you need to unclip the 2 clips holding the top part down. Now, you need to take the hooks off the side of the top flap. Now the other side. Now the top part can be pulled up. Now you're able to loosen the drawstring, pull the small leather tab, and now you can access what you have stored in the middle compartment. Now, I'll admit I may be being petty or lazy, but I just think that is too much work for me to get inside of that main compartment of my bag. All that being said, the Advokat 2 is probably my favorite bag of all the bags we're going to be talking about today, and that says a lot because it has the highest price tag. But once you get your hands on this thing and you can actually feel the materials and the quality that they've put into the bag, that price tag makes total sense. Next up, we're going to talk about the other large bag in the group, and that is the Dreadnaught, which is arguably the most badass name that you could possibly give a motorcycle backpack. So the Dreadnaught is going to share that same 20-liter carrying capacity as the Advokat 2 did, except this bag is a roll top bag, meaning that the top rolls up and clips into these buckles. That's going to make the contents in the main compartment totally waterproof. For you riders out there that are an all-year rider, you will inevitably at some point in time have to ride in the rain, unfortunately, unless you like that kind of thing. And for you guys, this is going to be your bag. So the main compartment of this bag is absolutely massive, but if for some reason that is not enough room for you, there are 5 other smaller compartments spread throughout the bag. So the bag comes in two colorways, red and black. I'm gonna give you guys one guess of what color I like the most, but I'm willing to bet that you guys, the majority of you at least, are gonna settle with the black. It blends in much better with most motorcycle gear. This bag is also waterproof in the main compartment, so you don't have to worry about things like cameras or laptops if you were taking it to, say, a college class or something like that. One of those 5 pockets that I was talking about is actually plenty large for a laptop, though I will note that it does not have that soft material that the Advokat 2 has, but it can still hold a laptop easy enough. So one of the features I saw on this bag that I assumed would be a gimmick was this thing called a fidlock magnetic buckle. Now through some sort of magic and science, this buckle magnetically closes and makes it easy to attach even with a helmet on. The crazy part is the way it actually works. Now to lock the buckle, you push both ends straight towards each other and it magnetically just locks in place. The crazy part is when you try to pull them apart straight, it's locked on and you cannot open it. The way to open the buckle is slide it up. I'm calling this thing gimmick turned genius because this is probably my favorite feature of this entire bag. It works that seamlessly. So the main negative of the Dreadnaught is how it sits on your bag. I found it to sit a little bit high, and if you had the Dreadnaught filled with a lot of stuff and you didn't have the roll top cinched all the way down, it could sometimes rest really high and sometimes touch the back of your helmet. Now, the good news is the bag is super adjustable with a ton of straps, so any rider should be able to adjust the bag to get the right fit for them. All in all, for 135 bucks, the Dreadnaught is probably the best bang for your buck bag of the entire group. Just like with the Advokat bag, this bag is made out of super premium materials. I love the zippers, and you can tell the bag is gonna last for a while, even in the sometimes harsh conditions that we as motorcyclists put our poor bags through. Finally, we have the little Slingbag. This is the only bag here that shrinks the carrying capacity down to 12 liters. This is also going to be the lowest costing bag at $115, but don't worry, just because it costs the least doesn't mean the quality of the bag is dropped at all. This bag matches the other 2 bags in the quality of materials like the zippers and the actual construction. Actually, with it being a roll top bag, can we just call it the baby Dreadnaught? From my experience with this bag, I really appreciate Icon adding a tool roll with the Slingbag, but being realistic, the Slingbag is not as big as the other 2 bags that we've talked about. And if you were to use the tool roll with this bag filled with tools, you'd be using up the majority of your precious space. Another similarity the Slingbag has with the Dreadnaught, making it even more so the baby Dreadnaught, is that fidlock magnetic buckle. Seriously guys, I love this thing and I really want you guys to try it out because it's awesome. So I think it's pretty obvious the Slingbag is probably gonna be your minimal carry bag. It doesn't have near the carrying capacity of the other 2 bags we've talked about, but that's kind of the entire point. The majority of the time I was out riding with this bag, I didn't even notice I had it on. I also like that it's customizable on which shoulder it can fit on. By unclipping and switching the sides of one of the straps on the back, you can make it fit on your right or left shoulder, which is fantastic for people like me that have a hurt left shoulder. By simply changing which side you have the straps attached, you can wear this on either shoulder, and with this 3rd strap, you're able to unclip it and the bag can be swung to the front of the rider for easy access to the main compartment. Of all these 3 bags, if I'm gonna grab one bag to take with me to the mountains for a day trip where I'm gonna be coming home later on that day, this is without a doubt the bag that I'm gonna be picking. So just like the Dreadnaught, the Slingbag has extra pockets around the bag outside of its main compartment, and it's also adjustable. That being said, the main negative about this bag is if you fill it more than about 75%, suddenly the outside pockets, even when adjusted all the way out, become a little hard to get into. Overall, for a quick carry bag that the majority of the time you're gonna forget or even riding in, it is going to be really hard to beat this little guy. And guys, that's my final thoughts on the Icon bags that they just released today. Now that you've got a little better understanding of the bags, let me know in the comments which one you would pick to fit your riding style better. If you guys want more info on the bags or you want to purchase them, or I have just convinced you that that Slingbag is a baby Dreadnaught, there are links in the description to go check the bags out. Also, another big shout out to Icon for sending me these bags early. I don't think I've ever got a product early, so it was really awesome for them for trusting me to test a product out and be able to give you guys a review the day a product is released. If you guys want to see that more often, make sure to let Icon know that you appreciate them taking motovlogging seriously, because it is super rare in the motovlogging space. And guys, I'm Chaseontwowheels. This has been a first fit video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. You guys go out there and ride positive, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.